Today we're going to do fish cakes, pastelitos de pescado. Now we need a kilo of hake and a kilo of potatoes. We're going to get a pot there and we're just going to break those off like that into the pot. Fairly small pieces because we're going to mash it up afterwards, and it cooks quicker if they're smaller. Que ahora lo vamos a partir, la patata lo vamos a meter aquí, vamos a hacer trozos pequeños porque al final vamos a hacer un puré y trozos pequeños se cuecen más rápido. Right, now I'm doing a kilo of fish and a kilo of potatoes because I put them all together and I freeze them separate so we've got them to use throughout the week. Que estoy haciendo un kilo de cada cosa para tener unos 2 kilos en total, porque luego ya lo congelo y luego lo puedo usar durante la semana. Right, so now we've got our potatoes there. Ya tenemos la patata ahí, peladas y cortadas. The potatoes we're going to fill with water. Now the potatoes just covering with water. We're going to put some heat on there. The fish we're going to cover in milk. Okay. Que el pescado lo vamos a cubrir de leche. Dos hojas de laurel y pimienta molida. So we're going to add 2 bay leaves and some ground pepper. All right, into there. Now we're going to put that onto boil. Right, so we're going to get those boiling. Now, the fish that's in the milk, right, we're going to bring that just to the boil. Just as it's boiling, we're going to cut it off and cover it up and leave it in there. Right? Que el pescado que está en la leche lo vamos a calentar hasta que está a punto de hervir. Cuando está a punto de hervir, lo vamos a cortar del fuego y lo vamos a tapar y lo vamos a dejar ahí. See that? It's just moving slightly, just ready to bubble. Right, and our potatoes are here. Now our potatoes have been going nearly 10 minutes now. So we've got our fish that's just about to boil and our potatoes that have been nearly 10 minutes. So what we're going to do now is we're going to turn the heat off the fish and cover it, and we're going to get the potatoes and strain the water out. Que habéis visto que el pescado está ya casi hirviendo, que lo vamos a cortar y lo vamos a tapar, y entonces las patatas que llevan 10 minutos ya lo vamos a escurrir. Okay, and our fish, I'll turn that off and take that off the heat. Y ya tenemos la patata que lo hemos escurrido and the fish, pescado que lo hemos quitado del fuego. While the fish is finishing cooking, we're going to deal with our potatoes here. Right, first, another butter. Mantequilla. butter and salt and pepper. Now, there's the potatoes. Now we're going to mix them up. And we're not going to make a puree. Alright, because we want it to still have texture. And we're just going to break them up a bit. Que no vamos a hacer un puré, porque queremos que todavía tenga textura. Pero sí lo vamos a romper un poco. Right, there's our fish. You can see that. And we're going to take that out. Right, so now we've got our fish out. I'm going to leave that to cool, and we're going to go back to our potatoes here, and we're going to put some lemon zest. Ahora que tenemos el pescado fuera enfriando, ahora vamos a coger un poco de la cáscara de limón. Right, now the reason we're using lemon rind is that it gives us that lemony taste, but it doesn't give us the acidity. Que la razón por usar la cáscara de limón es para darle sabor al limón, pero sin esa acidez. Right. Lemon in. Vamos a meter el limón ahí, ya huele. Right, so now we're going to put the fish in. I'm going to break that up just like we did with the potato. I personally want it to have texture. I don't want it to be just a mash. I want you to taste the potato and the fish. Lo vamos a mezclar y romper, pero no lo vamos a hacer un puré, porque queremos que tenga textura. Once we've got more or less homogeneous mix, we need to start tasting it and getting the salt and pepper right. Okay, so let's taste, make sure we get a bit of everything. Let's see. And then salt. And it needs some more pepper. Oh, but it's good. It's already good. More salt. Oh. Last taste. Oh, that's perfect. Right. Oh, that's really good. Right, so, sorry. Once that's cooled down, we're going to leave it to cool now, so that we can make it into shapes. And then we're going to breadcrumb it, and then we're going to freeze it. Que ahora lo vamos a... qué bueno está. Ahora lo vamos a dejar enfriar y entonces ya lo vamos a poner pan rallado por fuera y entonces lo vamos a congelar. That's just so good. Oh. Okay, so now we've let that cool down enough so that we can touch it without burning ourselves. We're going to make the actual fish cakes. Ahora que se ha enfriado bastante como para tocarlo o manipularlo, ahora vamos a darle forma. I'll take a piece so we can make a rough fish cake. More or less. And more or less the same size. So, we've got the fish cakes here. Make them more or less the same size, and then cover them with breadcrumbs, and that's one. Same again with this one. That's two. And just repeat this process. I mean, this can be fun to do with the kids if you... It's good to get them integrated. Que vamos a repetir el proceso. Solamente hacemos uno. There you go, the fish cakes. Now, this is going to be one meal, and a total for 2 meals. So I'm going to put them in the bag here. And flat. And that in flat. Right, so we put those in the freezer, lay them out flat, and then once they're frozen we can put them in however we want because they'll be nice and solid. Now you can either fry them to heat them up, or you can put them in the oven. We prefer to do it in the oven, 15 minutes each side, straight from frozen at 220 degrees centigrade. That is that much Fahrenheit. Now, unfortunately, there wasn't enough for the last one, so I'll get to eat that. Oh, so good. Oh, just eat it out of the pot.